Welcome to today's tutorial. Today we are diving into Outgoing Webhooks and how they make your apps communicate seamlessly. Let's get started. So what exactly is an outgoing webhook? Imagine you want your WhatsApp messages to seamlessly flow into another application, or your API may be Pabbly, WooCommerce or any other cool platform. That's where the outgoing webhook comes into play. It's the bridge that makes this connection possible, sending events and data to your chosen platform. Now, let's dive into a real life use case. In our scenario, we are creating an outgoing webhook and connecting it to the Pabbly application. The magic happens when we send all incoming messages from WhatsApp straight to a Google Sheet. Sounds cool, right? Let's start at connecting and linking the outgoing webhook Google Sheets. To connect the Pabbly, so for demo purpose, first go to the Pabbly. Here you need to create. Here I name it to WhatsApp to Google Sheet. Click on create. Now here you need to select webhook. Here you have webhook URL, so you need to copy this URL. Now you need to go back to the WhatsApp. Here in our extension we need to select webhook option. Here in outgoing webhook we need to add outgoing webhook. Here we need to name it like I give the Google Sheet outgoing webhook. In webhook URL we need to paste our copied URL, which is the Pabbly URL. Here in add webhook you can see we are showing the information which we send in the outgoing webhook and the sample JSON which help you to build API for that. Okay, so once we done adding this, we need to click on validate and save. So once the validation is complete, it will be added here. So now we need to go back to the Pabbly and need to check here that our connection is successfully established and the Pabbly received the response. Okay, now we first need to complete setup in our extension. So we need to go back to the extension. Here after adding outgoing webhook, we need to go into the workflow and need to add one workflow. So I simply click on the add workflow. Here I need to give it a name. I name it to Google Sheet workflow. Now we need every incoming message. You can choose any other option which you like. So you need to choose your option according your requirement. So I choose here just demo purpose. Every incoming messages in Google Sheet. Now I don't want to send any message in a reply, so I simply disable this send message option. Here in webhook execution I need to select a created outgoing webhook, which is the Google Sheet outgoing webhook. Now I need to click save. So here once the webhook is added, we must need to add it in the workflow to execute. So simple, once we have Pabbly URL added in outgoing webhook, we need to add the workflow. Okay, we are done adding the workflow. Once the workflow adding done, we go back to the Pabbly and finish the setup over there with our Google Sheet. So I simply move it to Pabbly. Here in Pabbly, I need to choose next application, which is the Google Sheet. So simply type Google Sheet and select it. Here what we add, like we add a new row. Okay, we need to connect. Here I have already set up the new connection with my Google account. If you haven't, you need to simply set up. So I select the existing connection of mine. So I click on save. Here you can see the Google Sheet which I have created in my account. This is the demo sheet, and in demo sheet we have one sheet called WhatsApp message. You can see here I have created the demo sheet and the WhatsApp message as sheet name. Here we first need to add the column title, which is like WhatsApp name and message. So I have these two columns as of now in my Google Sheet. Okay, so now you need to go back to the Google Sheet and click on the refresh button. Okay, so it will fetch these two fields, which is WhatsApp name and message. Now we need to map it with this in outgoing JSON. So here we see the WhatsApp name and message. This two field is added. So here we need to bind it with our response. So we need to simply map it. So in WhatsApp name we map WhatsApp name like here we received, and in the message we simply map with the message. You can also select as per your requirement. So this is how it done. Now we need to simply click on save and test. So it will be testing. So as we received successful response, and also you can see here the Lucas and hi, the sample message is added. So now once we receive new message in our WhatsApp, it will be added here in the sheet. So let's check it. So I am simply sending one message from my other number, and you can see here I received hi demo message. And now we go to the sheet. So here you can see the WhatsApp name is Smith and new message. I also add a new message, which you can see simply that message added here in Google Sheet. Fantastic! You have successfully set up the Outgoing Webhook to store your WhatsApp messages in Google Sheet. Feel free to explore its potential with your unique use cases. Stay tuned for upcoming tutorials and be sure to like and subscribe for the latest updates.